Hi guys, welcome back for more our life beginnings and always. So last time it's been a while really. It's been a while since I've done a recording because I've been reading a lot of manhwa, yaoi, boys love manga and manhwas, and I've been watching anime as well, Fire Force season 2, and I don't want to finish that anime because they said that it's gonna be a cliffhanger. And so what happened last time? So last time, yeah, we built some sand castles, and Shiloh got a little bit angry for who knows what reason. I honestly don't remember why he got angry. Angry at Cove, and then also I remember that Cove cried. We made him cry because we told him that his dad, attempted to bribe us with money just to befriend him, but it, guys. We did not accept the money. So from that, we're gonna continue. I'm really excited for the next moment. It's called Fireflies. I hope there's gonna be an amazing CG.
All right.
Tonight we're going to catch fireflies. At this blunt declaration from your sister, you looked up from your macaroni and cheese dinner. Fireflies were a familiar sight over summer, coming out on warm nights to dance through the sky. Tonight was particularly balmy. You knew there were bound to be a ton of them around. In our area, too bad I don't see any fireflies.
Oh, you are you?
Yeah, you started eating faster. You looked over at your mom. You pushed your food around your plate. Let's say yes. You rocked lightly from side to side in your seat. Already excited for your after dinner activity. Side to side, I remember Ariana Grande's song. Catching fireflies was a great way to spend a summer evening, and you could already envision the little lightning bugs drifting through the darkened sky. That's a good idea, Lizzie. Can we, Mrs. Last? Sheila, why are you here? It's night, right? I remember that your mom is always, fetching you up during the afternoon, so why the hell are you here in the night? Shiloh tapped his fork against the table excitedly, his face lighting up as he looked at Lizzie. It was unusual for Shiloh to still be here. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like always, his mom had to bring him over really early in the morning before her job started. So basically, we're babysitting Shiloh. But normally she would have picked him up by now. She called before dinner to let your moms know she'd be late. You didn't hear why. Probably more work things. You thought maybe getting to hang out with Shiloh for longer is what made Lizzie want to keep running around outside. Staying at home and watching TV was never an option for her with guests over. That's why you were pretty sure she'd get your moms to agree.
It's already so dark out there.
Well, fireflies go out at dark. Lizzie gave Mom the best puppy dog eye she could, slowly spooning mac and cheese into her mouth while you waited there for their response.
There. Let them go. Nights like this don't happen every day.
Your parents exchanged a look, then Mom eventually sighed and nodded back.
Yes.
Along with Lizzie's cheers, you threw your arms up in triumph, but waited until you'd finished chewing to say anything because you knew it was rude to talk with your mouth full. Aren't you a good kid?
Fine. Just make sure you stay on the hill behind our house with all the puppies, okay?
Mom,
that's where most of them are.
The idea had only just been planted in your head, but already you could just picture all the glowing lights spread out in front of you like the fairies from the bedtime stories Mommy reads sometimes. And Cove. All too quickly it became a race to see who could finish the food first.
No joking at the dinner table now. That's right, if someone died we'd have to cancel the firefly trip after all.
What the fuck, Mom? You don't joke about someone being dead at front of the kids. What's wrong with you, Mom? Mom said it like a joke, but you knew that they were both telling you kids to slow down. Shiloh did immediately died. When you glanced at Silly, you saw her still eating faster than she should.
Elizabeth,
Jeez.
no one is gonna die, sheesh.
A knock on the door interrupted Mom before she could no doubt scold her sister.
I'll get it.
She escaped from the scolding. Your big sister jumped out of her seat and ran over to the door, pulling it open without even looking out the window to see who it was. I hope it's Cove. You shifted in your seat to try and get a glimpse of the unexpected guest.
Hi.
It's Cove!
I miss him.
Good evening, Cove.
Your mommy had already walked to the door by the time you managed to see past Shiloh's flappy hat. Cove.
Vincent,
Trying to get to the door quickly enough nearly resulted in your mommy being knocked over. Oh. Okay. You sent her a sheepish smile, linking your fingers behind your back before focusing your attention on Cove. What are you doing here? A smile played across Cove's face and you could tell he wanted to laugh. Your eyes met for only a second before he looked away. Oh, what a cutie. Then for a few seconds, Cove said nothing. He only stood there and looked up at your mommy with a face almost like he was considering turning around and leaving. My dad told me to drop this off because I guess he borrowed it from you. Cove took a familiar screwdriver from out of his large side pocket. Eyes now dropped to the floor. We left ours back home when we moved.
great, thanks, bye.
Oh, Lizzie, what? Don't you want to, invite him to come inside? Because I want him.
Thank you.
Here, why don't you come inside for a bit?
Good work, Mommy. Lizzie crossed her arms and lifted her chin. Cove shrugged, and Mom stood from the table too.
I'll give your dad a call to let him know you got here alright.
Cove shuffled fully inside, eyes remaining on the ground. Mommy closed the door behind him.
Hi.
Hi, Cove. Shiloh gave Cove a friendly smile while holding up his hand and opening and closing his fingers. Cove nodded in response. Cove, are you going to catch fireflies with us? You could come outside with us if you want to. You aren't sure what to say now. These two, I don't know what to choose. Let's choose this. You could see Lizzie eyeing you for mentioning the excursion to an outsider, but you'd get over it. Oh, shut up, Lizzie. She hopped when you poked your tongue out at her, placing her hands on her hips in annoyance. You should come with us. We'll have a great time.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. It sounds cool. I've never caught one before. It's too bad he didn't have a chance before now. The fireflies weren't out when he first moved in, and there must not have been any where he used to live.
We can't go until after dinner.
After she pointed this out, Lizzie walked back to the table and took her seat. There wasn't much left on her plate. Since this was very true, you decided to finish up your own stuff as well. Cove stepped closer and eyed what was on the menu for your family's meal. I was about to ask that, Mommy.
Have you eaten yet?
Yeah, my dad and I ate earlier. What did you have? Eggs. Just eggs? The clipped one-word answer seemed to discourage Shiloh from asking any more questions. His eyes slowly wandered back to the last scraps of food on his plate. Her phone call with Cove's dad must have ended because your mom came back into the room.
Okay.
Cove, your dad said you can stay for a little while if you'd like, but he's going to come get you before it gets too much later.
Sure.
Fine.
Oh, fun. This will be so nice.
As you polished off the meal, you hoped it would be too. The three of you all finished eating shortly after, and Lizzie led the way outside. Oh my god, my little brother turned on the TV. I am recording. What the hell? Remember?
Remember, don't stray too far.
It's fine, Mom.
Shiloh trailed so closely after Lizzie, he was nearly stepping on her heels. Cove hesitated at the door. Come on, let's go. After a moment, he did.
Bye.
Bye, children.
The two of you were a good 10 or 15 feet behind Lizzie and Shiloh. By the time you walked outside, you pushed the door shut behind you, watching their figures get farther and farther away.
You're so slow, Vincent. We don't have all night.
You started to run when you heard Lizzie's voice calling you, but paused when you saw Cove still walking at a relaxed pace. Are you not gonna come? You tagged him along. You walked with him. You waved at him to hurry. You ran off. Let's walk with him. You fall behind, purposely knocking your elbows against his and giving him a big smile. Don't worry, you're gonna love it. We can catch our own fireflies. We don't have to worry about Shiloh and Lizzie. They can mind their own fucking business. Cove glanced over at you, giving a slow nod with a strange look on his face. What is it? What's your problem, Cove? Are you still, not over the last time? Nothing. Blushing! He's blushing! Oh my god. By the time you two reached the hill, Lizzie had already climbed to the top. Sheila was spinning in circles somewhere around the middle. Wow. Bright, winking lights floated like buoys on a wave. One drifted close enough for you to see the firefly at the center of the glow, and you looked at Cove, excited to see his reaction. He looked just as entranced. Sheila took a moment to come over and welcome the both of you to the hill. Hi guys, it's really great out, huh? See how many there are? Count them, Shiloh. Yeah. A firefly danced through the air, landing on Cove's sea-green head. Shiloh couldn't help but giggle. You and Shiloh couldn't help but giggle. You quietly looked up. You shooed the bug away. I don't want to shoot the bug away. I want to shoo Shiloh though. I want to shoo Shiloh away though. So Shiloh couldn't help but giggle. Let's giggle with Oh yeah, I want to giggle. Covering your mouth with a hand, the sound escaped you, and Cove looked at you in confusion. What?
Oh.
Oh look, Lizzie has won. That's amazing. Shiloh ran to the highest point of the hill, making sure not to lose his hat or backpack along the way. You hummed as the group divided and concurred, shifting your gaze to the dozens of other fireflies sailing around. The game was on. Spotting one close by, you approached it with this assassin-like stealth, crouching down to make yourself seem like less of a threat. Slowly dragging one foot in front of the other, you crept up towards it, arms outstretched. You closed your hands around the little glowing orb, careful not to crush it. The firefly landed on your palm, almost docile, and you stared down at your prize in delight. Its tiny legs tickled your skin, and you giggled at the sensation. Cove kept up with his own target, but when he tried to grab it, his spin cast waved awkwardly through the air, foiling his efforts to clap his hands around the firefly. What was that sound? Is that Cove? Cove watched it vanish into thin air with a dissatisfied expression in his face. You encouraged him to try again. You told him about the firefly you had. You made a joke about what happened. You did your own things. Let's encourage him. There are plenty more fireflies. You can try again. Did you catch one? You nodded, and Cove gave up his hunt for the moment, coming closer and peering at the insect still crawling across her palm. You held out your hand, and he leaned closer, eyes widening a tad behind his glasses. Cove remained hypnotized by the little bug as he inched his hand closer to yours. Hold my hand, Cove. Ultimately, he settled his fingers lightly over top of the ones you were holding open. It tingled. It sparked. You stayed. You stayed there. So you pulled your hand. No, I won't. The last thing you wanted was to accidentally scare the shiny treasure off. The firefly, noticing the new connection, crawled up onto Cove's hand. He quietly gasped. It worked. That's our hand? Or that's, Cove's hand? Yeah, you got one. Cove's lip turned up into a slow smile and his eyes shone brighter than the bug. Thanks, Vincent. Maybe I should have, choose the showing the bug that we caught instead of encouraging him. But well, whatever. Your eyes and his locked together. With while still holding hands. Ah, that's sweet. He suddenly pulled away. Why? Startled by the extreme movement, the tiny light disappeared before you could even blink. Your firefly was gone.
Sorry.
It's okay, Cove. What the? You scolded him? No! You forgave him. Right there. No, I won't. I won't. I'm not a crybaby. I'm sorry. I'm not like you, Cove. That's okay. I couldn't keep it forever.
You're right.
Right. Bugs have to stay outside. Let's get another. They decided to collect more. They decided to sit in the grass and watch. Let's agree with Cove. Uh-huh. We can work together. His face broke out into a wide grin. We'll get a bunch. With renewed vigor, you ran out into the hill. You're not sure how much time passed while you were in the thick of it. All you could focus on was the adventure at hand. No crater was safe from your grasp. At first you tried to keep a tally of how many you had caught, but once the number grew higher than 10, you had no more fingers left to count with. Use your toes. You were having the time of your life, racing up and down the hill with the crash of the ocean and the sound of everyone's laughter echoing in the background. Oh, wish I could be a kid again.
Vincent!
This way. You followed the sound of Cove's voice to the top of the hill, watching as he stretched his arm in front of him, reaching with his fingers and only narrowly missing his target. Cove and you took turns trying to scare fireflies in the direction of the other. You showed him some techniques that you had learned, like how to cup your hands correctly, and he listened attentively before trying for himself. There were a few times when you almost ran into each other, giggling as you dove to the side at the last moment. Luckily, disaster was avoided each time. It was an overall huge success with the both of you catching multiple fireflies each. Eventually, the fireflies began to thin out and your energy started to lapse. You decided it was time to call off the hunt. Cove didn't complain. He breathed in heavily and his face seemed really flushed. That was fun. A lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I'm jealous. You smiled at him broadly, happy that he had enjoyed the activity. Yeah, it was.
Come on!
Vincent, go! Get up here! We're gonna have a race!
The shouting caught you off guard. It had been quite a while since you heard from Lizzie or Shiloh. You glanced over to see them both standing on top of the hill again, Lizzie beckoning to you with quick hand gestures. If she was like that, you knew there wasn't much room for disagreement. Up the incline you went. From the corner of your eye you saw Cove was coming as well. He didn't care for Lizzie a lot, so you thought he might be intrigued by the idea. Hi.
Go!
Hi, Cove. You can roll down the hill. You could hurt your arm again. Could be the referee for the rest of us.
As Lizzie pointed this out, Cove froze in place. Oh, it was that kind of race. You frowned down at his cast. It was the second time it got in the way tonight. Ah. Wait, what? You're gonna roll down the hill? What? Yeah.
Yeah, you'll watch and see he gets to the bottom first. That's important, got it?
I guess.
The cast was sturdy. If he was careful, he could have done it. Lizzie might have just been looking for a reason to make someone else the referee, but it was already decided. I'm gonna do something now. You got into position for it. I don't want to leave Cole, but I don't want him to think that he's getting in the way. He's getting in the way. Yo, I don't know what to fucking choose. Yay! I don't know. You know, let's save. Let's save. I don't want to ruin our relationship with Cove. Here. I'll save with Cove. Let's choose this first.
Really?
Why? You don't have to. It's okay. I want to watch. You moved beside him on the top of the hill, even though Lizzie eyed you and made a face.
That's not how races work. We only need one referee.
Shrugging your shoulders, you refused to budge, and Lizzie let out a huff before throwing her hands in the air.
Fine, I'll be the winner, whether you join or not.
Lizzie moved to lay down, and Shiloh did the same. Cove stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point, and you stood next to him.
Countdown!
Cove stood up a little straighter. It seemed like he was taking his newfound referee duty seriously.
3,
3, 2, 1, go. Lizzie and Shiloh. Huh. Maybe we could have joined. We could have joined the. Let's join the fucking race. Wait. It seems like Cove is happy being the, referee. Satisfied with this, Lizzie moved to lay down, and Shiloh did the same. Cove stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point. It seemed like he was taking his newfound referee duty seriously.
countdown!
You quickly got into position as well, resting on your side in the grass, tucking your arms close to your chest. 3, 2, 1, go! The three of you took off, letting gravity do the work and rolling at high speed towards the bottom. Then you hear the cracking sound. Shiloh cracked his skull. I'm so bad at Shiloh. I'm so bullying him. You squeezed your eyes shut, a delighted laugh leaving you, and consequently allowing a few blades of grass into your mouth. You sputtered, reaching up to wipe them away. It threw off your balance and sent you careening sideways. Oof.
Heck!
Everyone started too close together because the slight turn made you. What? Everyone started to lose together because the slight turn made you. Then Shiloh and then Lizzie collided into a heap. You tumbled down the last few feet in a pile. Shiloh's elbows was in your stomach, and you were pretty sure Lizzie's hair was in your mouth, but you had survived. Perhaps it wouldn't have been safe for Cove after all. You could hear him laughing in the distance. Ah. When you opened your eyes, you saw the starry sky above, and Cove still on top of the hill, staring down at the three of you with an amused look on his face. Hey, cool crash. I think Vincent was the first one at the bottom. Yeah, we won!
That didn't count! We need a redo!
Shut up, Lizzie. I don't want to roll down this hill again.
Kids, it's time to come in.
Ah, loser, Lizzie.
No!
You sighed, not knowing if it was from contentment or exasperation, and closed your eyes again. It had gotten late and was beginning to feel just a bit chilly as you made your way out of the hills, but the cold in the air hadn't dampened anyone's spirits. The four of you walked back home together side by side, down your neighborhood street, discussing the evening, with each person trying to prove that they were the one who caught the most fireflies. You knew that whoever really did catch the most didn't matter much anyway. All that mattered was that you all had a good time, which, judging by the smiles on everyone's faces, you did. Ooh, that's a nice moment. Though we didn't see any CGs of Cove, being around the fireflies. That'll be cool, but yeah, still a great moment, and I got a little bit jealous, you know. I got a little bit envious that I wish I could have done that when I was younger. I wish I could go back in time, you know. I could go back in time and change it, but I can't. Childhood days. Sometimes I'll just sit around the corner of our house and, you know, imagine, you know, reminisce my childhood memory, how fun it was, how fun it was when you don't have any responsibilities at all, aside from, you know, going to school. And yeah, that's all there is to it. When you are a child. If any one of you watching this or are still a minor, and minor, you know, you are still in, you who could still enjoy their freedom, cherish it, guys, because when you became an adult, you'll you won't have any available time to play around. You know, some of you might think that adults don't need to play because it's you know, childish. No, we need to play. I mean, not when I say play, not the kind of horsing around, catching fireflies and stuff, but, you know, going out, drinking. You're drinking. I miss drinking. I haven't had an alcohol in a year, God, since COVID started, and yeah, when I'm in play, you know, play games, console, you know, Switch. I've been planning to buy a Switch and it kept getting interrupted because I'm fucking broke, guys. I'm fucking broke, so help me by, you know, subscribing to this channel and help me reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours time, so that I can monetize this channel, so that I can earn and make, you know, more contents to you guys, for you guys, because, you know, I've been using an old laptop and the performance is really not okay. It's really so slow and I can't edit here. I've been editing my videos using my you know, my phone instead of this laptop, because the export process here in the laptop it's taking forever. And yeah, guys, yeah, I'm kind of sad, you know, because I can't be a child anymore. That's why, guys, please enjoy your freedom, okay? Enjoy it while you still don't have any, you know, responsibilities, adult responsibilities, because when you grow up, because, you know, when you, oh my god, my mic, because, you know, when you are a child, you don't have money, but you have a lot of time. When you grow up, you can have, you will have a lot of money. I don't have money, but you can have a lot of money, but you won't have any more time. No, free time, to be specific. You know, guys, let's stop this sad outro. You know, I'll just end this video and sit around the corner before editing this. I wish I could be a child again. Yo, we should never grow up. Never Grow Up by Taylor Swift is a perfect fit for this episode. But yeah, guys, thank you for being with me, and see you in the next episode, guys. I love you. Bye bye.